Since I know it's in a room setting, my voice is obviously going to echo from back and forth to you from here and there. My phone will do that. As just welcome to the newest video. I don't usually say welcome, but that's just how I do things for like many years. I'm around hitting my 7th anniversary. My name's Viz. My name's Maggie as well. Nickname is my Maggie, and Viz is my real name. All of that, and so let me see. I hope I have nothing here to. Yeah, nothing here. Yeah, that's okay. So nothing exactly is gonna bounce me here. Subscribe. That's all. I'm gonna play. If I'm right, Posit I. That's just what I call it, Posit I. But it's actually just an uppercase I. I could have put one in front, but that's just how they use Roman numerals back then. So I just use I uppercase, and that's all. So I'm gonna be on a Yamaha. It's a 45. If I'm right, it's a 45. Let me see. Yeah, digital piano P45, 88 key, should be a lot more keys than like the other keyboard I have. I haven't thrown it away. If anybody wanted to know, it's like on the right side. I wish I can put it, but my bike's there and it has something there I can't let you guys see. So I'm gonna be playing Posit I the way that I tried to play it originally, but see, the thing is that it's like harder to try to memorize all the sections, and it's like a song. It's like 30 minutes actually. It's 30 minutes, and I made a 9-minute version on YouTube because playing for half an hour, I sadly didn't have the time to be able to do a half-hour recording for the entire thing. Oh, for my fellow friend Wiz, you know who you are. My lovely classical guy, right? You know, your classical trained student in your 16 age of veteran. Yeah, you're getting there. You probably want to see me actually play this thing. It's not as hard as some would think, but it's quite enough to leave his mark on you. Signature sound of some of my stuff. Basically fundamental to all of the songs that I've made so far in the past 4 to 5 years. I'll be hitting the 5th year this March 2025 when I hit my 5th anniversary for making music. Though that's making music officially, how long I practice music is longer than 5 years, just so you all know. Way long ago. So, with that out of the way, we'll be continuing with Posit I by the Projecttian, something I made myself. It's something that I thought of myself years back, before I even practiced music. This stuff would be playing in my head. Melody from me when I was growing up went from a pathetic kid to somebody who superiorly, is now where I'm standing. I'm standing a test of time to how much I've endured and gotten here so far today. I haven't been awarded very nicely, though. I've been rewarded much more negativity than positivity. That's not the point of this video today. We're going to play Posit I. I'll start from the first key. Funny thing, the song, it starts with a slight arpeggio, I guess you can say, back and forth in the surface. It's a nostalgic key in terms. It's basically based on etherealness. That's not real. It's just ethereal. It's based on like a lot of ethereal element to tone and sound. Probably you can say a tone poem or something, whatever you guys will call it. That's it. That's all I gotta say. I'm making this intro. I'm probably leaving it here. I'd rather not skip it. Subscribe still. Like the video if you enjoy. Share it with your friends. I don't know, whatever. You all started from this key. little ghost notes there. Actually, I want you guys to hear that sound note. There's actually a sound note here. A lot of you test with this key when, I think, piano class. I had to do that part here. You know, when you play direct piano, all of you fellas watching the video, I don't know, sooner or not, whatever or not. In the Posit I song, it usually visits this. You know what? I'm gonna teach you it. Alright, so I'm supposed to be able to do this once I hit the 8-year mark, because I've been touching piano for a long time. So you watching this video, you're cadet, so general, whatever you are. And I don't go by Discord moderator. I give more respect to people who get up there. So you probably want to know, how the fuck do you play it? Alright, so this is for future me. This is for all the people who want to know. So Posit I, it usually starts here. When I originally made it, it was like on this key, but when the first key that I thought to mind was actually in this range. When I thought of it when I was around 9-10 years old, I was like very young. I didn't have exact ideas. At 7 years old, I was already having melodies in my head, but I simply couldn't put it to sense because I didn't have any musical sense. I don't have any music sense. All the music I ever heard when I was 7 years old was radio, Mexican music, cumbia, reggaeton. That was all I had. Hip hop, Taylor Swift. That was all day. Earworms, every day. That's how I lived. But what I always had in my head was that I hated copying them. So what I started with is that we all know this is E. We know the Rush E song, right? E is one of the main keys that I use to calm down the Posit song so it doesn't end up turning into a very explosive and energetic song. It could just be very vibey, which is why I use this right here. In the keyboard that I have that's old, it cannot reach that key. It can't go that low. It can't go that low. What it goes is here. That is the lowest it can go if I'm right. Now with the extra range, I can go. And from here, that was the highest, I think, and the other keyboard, I think, no, it's this one. Now I can go. I can go that high now. But what I started with was this. All my songs were around C4, whatever range. It was that. This is always the calm down key. This is the keys that I use to calm you down with. This is the, like, I'm answering you. This is why. Why? Here's why. It's like an answer. That is a responsive. That's like a response type of key. Which is why sometimes you hear me whenever I play these. I end up using this. Let it resonate, and so that's why I stop whenever I go for a low key, was like here. So that's like. It's like I'm suddenly asking you a question again, which is what the song's supposed to be. It is pensive, low, and it's cold. It gives you some of that. I've always wanted this. It's been a long time since I even gave you guys a video. Cadets as well, guys, cadets or lads or girls, whatever. Especially you older people, you probably curious like how I did that. Yes, these are my response keys, and these are my calm down keys. That's just what I call them. I know I'm exploring scales here. I know there's names for these. Like, I know this one exists, like where you just go. And you just go. That's a scale. I already know that. Don't worry. It's not. I know minimum music theory, but I didn't really care about when I first made these songs. So that's the point. All right. So then you probably want to know exactly which keys. All right. I'm gonna close in my camera since I've already been recording for the past like 20 minutes. I'm gonna point my camera down here. I want you guys to focus very, very well. Look at where the keys are. Listen closely with your ear and hear the pitch. And so follow this. This is where I start normally, but back then I usually start here. You could start here instead. This goes. So this right here, you just go. This one right here. If you all know your E, D, C, C. I start with C. I think it's not, and I know it's not a minor key. I know it's like something flat, or something minor, major, whatever they call it. And I started going. So you can have no pedal or pedal with this. You can still play it without pedal. I just use pedal because it gives it that very nice resonance to it. When I try to add layering, like whenever I try to make the music stuff happen, I know my phone's tilted a specific way at the moment. You guys can't even see it. Okay, here. So this right here, I'm making sure I do this fast as I can because then I'm gonna have to upload this and it's gonna take over my phone data. I don't want that. So I know I have like 128 gigs, but I don't care. I just don't want to I don't like wasting space on my phone. I just try to use it as minimum as possible. And this. So here, C, E. You all know what's after. A. So right here. E, A, E, A. But then instead of going there, I will be B, C, A, around there. B, C, I don't know, whatever they call it. You know what? Just focus on this is like that. You just go like this. That's just where I started. That's very simple. It's just simple. Same for this. You can just use your two fingers like this, or you can be like me, who's like insane and just uses my entire hand. Just go. Some people think that's not right posture, but because my hands are very big compared to my, you guys know I'm skinny. I'm not gonna hide that. My hands don't look like the size for a guy who's supposed to be skinny. It looks like guys who worked out. I don't, unfortunately, but I do have like big hands. You all know what I'm talking about, right? You know, like those famous classical musicians. One of them was heard to. There was a story where there was pianists whose hands were so big they could just like stretch their like they could stretch their hand across. I can do that with my hand. So if you don't have a big hand, you're like a female instead, you're a kid, you just like use your two fingers like this, and it makes this like easy for you to appreciate whatever how they pronounce it. Over the piano, you just go bum, 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 just like that. That's how it starts, and then you can just right here, look very closely. Just add one space like this, and you can go. But then you all want to play it like rhythmically. Okay, so if you want to play rhythmically, I just go. I'll play it slow for you. See, I go back to this key, which is the resting key. This is again the response segment. You can do the same for this one. If you all want to get that weird, if you're complex, you just want to hear me do the patterns and whatever, you just go. These are resonant. They're like opposites, like way far apart, right? and then you can go that right there. Try to avoid that. So you go. Then you land on this resting key, which is usually the key you stop at, which is also this. I'm trying to do this without the pedal because I don't want you guys to get confused and like what the fuck I'm playing. If you're a complex person, you just learn right away from what I play. Good job. I mean, those are for people who know how to play the piano so well that they can just look at me, they're recording me doing it, and they just like rapidly learn it. Good job. For the people who are a beginner, if I play too fast, I'm sorry, I won't be able to. I don't have a slow-mo camera feature on my phone that's like, easy to do. I'd have like to wait like an entire minute just to record 2 seconds or something. So unfortunately, I can't really do that. It takes like forever to process. I can't be doing that. It'll stress my codec whenever I post this online. I guess you can say that. And if anybody wants to know like how you're supposed to like press, that part where it looks like I'm like boom boom, it's like just hitting a low end or something. Just go like this. Just make this silent. This is a silent key. Just press very slowly with your pinky, and then press these, and only these 3 will be heard, and this won't be heard. But if you press all 4, it adds like a Y. It adds a Y tone to it, like Y. But when you press on 3, it sounds like there's no question, there's no tone. So I guess you can call it a tone. Which is why sometimes at times when my songs have Projecttian tone or Magnine tone or something like that, it's just mostly a tone I'm practicing. And if anybody wants to like do like that very crazy shred where I'm just like sliding across the keyboard, I wish I had played it much more better. But see, the thing is I don't know exactly the more technical terms to how to explain that. But I just play it by sound, ear mostly. So make sure to not forget this because this adds like a layer, makes it deep. So like look at me how I do it. Remember like. You get that effect. That's how you get that effect. This resonance. So, and because it is so simple, but very effective. That's not to phrase after an end or whatever. That's just not what I'm going for. This is way before I even knew what that is. So don't. No inspirations. No inspirations. This is completely from my young mind of a very immature kid who knew nothing about the world and until I started learning about the world. That's not the point. Alright. Yep, this is my setup. It's November 30, 2024. Future is gonna see this. This is what I would say. I'll put my camera back a little further. Alright. So it should be exactly here. Hitting the 30-minute mark, I guess. I guess this video will just be something like, let me show you something. I guess that's what I'll title it. Let me show you something. The thumbnail will probably be some picture of me on the thumbnail. I'd rather just have me on it. I need to figure out a way to like put a watermark on my thumbnails because I've been noticing how the roll-up thumbnails look really cool. I feel like I can do something similar with my IRL photo thumbnails where I have a thumbnail and there's like a watermark logo on it. Like me on the roll stays with the roll-ups. Boop, boop, right there. And yeah, that's all. That's like the simple way of doing it. Just go da, 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 and you can also go. That's just how I do that. It's just simple for me because I play it a lot. I know some people are like, I'm used to playing a different scale. That's fine. And then you can go like what like you're probably wondering what's that weird mysterious one? It's this one. And then you go. Rest your fan here. And then this is the rest key. Once again. Alright, that's it. That's enough talking.